Hi, so today I'm going to talk all about my modified curly girl method. And it's modified because I found that the typical curly girl method does not work for me. So what I'm going to do first is this is what my hair looks like after like a week of not washing it. Even before the curly girl method, I didn't really wash it that often, but I've been able to push it out to at least a week. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wide tooth comb right here in order to brush my hair. Most curly girl methods say not to brush at all. If you do, they say to use like finger combing. I would literally have an entire small animal in my shower drain if that's the case. So I'm going to start with that. And then I go between two products when I'm talking about actually washing my hair, because in the curly girl method, you don't actually use shampoo. So what you use is you use a conditioner and you scrub your hair for like 10 minutes with the conditioner on in order to get some of the oils and everything out of your hair. So when I'm doing that, it's called co-washing or conditioner washing. I usually use one of the VO5s. These are super, super cheap. They're like $1 most places, and I like it because I slather this on in order to wash my hair. I just have the Ocean Refresh right now because it's what I have. But today, since it's been a while since I last actually washed my hair, every 2 to 3 washes, I will actually use a daily clarifying shampoo. Now, this is what I said when I mean that I have a modified version of the curly girl method because, again, shampoo is not allowed. I found that I get too much buildup no matter what products I use, no matter if they are curly girl approved, and every like 2 to 3 washes, I need to actually use shampoo. So I've been playing around with different conditioners to put in after I wash it, and the one that I found has worked the best is Not Your Mother's Yellow. The Not Your Mother's line is amazing for people who have curly hair. Most of them are well within the curly girl method. I found this one seems to work the best because it's the lightest. So to recap before I jump into the shower, I'm going to brush out all the nasty knots that are in my hair because it's been like this for the last few days with a wide tooth comb, and then I'm going to wash it and then condition it and then meet you guys back to talk about the products that I use afterwards. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead and rotate and show that nastiness. My lord. Thought you didn't like dreadlocks.
This is what I mean.
Ew.
If I just finger comb this, there would be a small animal in the shower. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I went ahead and washed my hair with the shampoo like I said that I was going to do. Put the conditioner in and rinsed most of it out. I left about 10% of it in to give it a little bit of a leave-in conditioner. And this is what it looks like soaking wet first thing out of the shower. Now there's 2 products that a lot of people swear by and that I think are necessary. One is a microfiber towel. This will get some of the excess moisture out of your hair first thing out of the shower. I used to use this all the time. Now I don't because I've changed my methods up. The other is this right here. It is a cap that you can use to plop your hair, which I'll do in a minute. But before I get into these, I'm going to actually put the 2 products that I use in. Now, sometimes you'll see people who do this method using like 8 or 9 products. I really just don't have the time or energy for that. So what I do is I start with a gel and then follow it up with a mousse using 2 separate methods. So the gel that I use is the Diva Curl Light Defining Gel. This is pretty pricey, but it's a big bottle, so it lasts you a long time. What I do is I get a pretty decent amount of this in my hands, turn my hair upside down, and use what's called the praying method to get it through my hair. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So a fair amount in my hands, and just rub it in between my fingers. And I'll flip my head upside down. And using praying hands, put it through my hair. Down of it on the tips of my hair because that's where I tend to get frizzy. All right, so that's all in my hair. I'm not gonna get rid of the excess stuff that's on my fingers because I'm gonna go in with my mousse and I'm gonna do that using the scrunch method. So the one that I like is Frizzy's Curl Reviver Mousse by John Frieda. This is pretty lightweight, and I like the lightweight products because I have more wavy hair than actually curly hair. And when you have wavy hair, those heavy products will really weigh you down. So I get a good amount of this as well. Kind of down to the bottom of it. And I'll do the scrunch method. Now my hair is still pretty soaking wet, as you can tell by my shirt, and that's why I like this guy to plop with, because usually what I do is I go to the gym, I come home, I shower, wash my hair, and then I let it plop while I do things like make dinner or breakfast for me, and do my makeup. So this is something that just kind of keeps it out of my way, and it helps to absorb any sort of excess moisture and also excess product. And this, it's got a nice little button and you just flip your head over and tap it in. I'll show you how to do that. Now my hair is still pretty soaking wet, as you can tell by my shirt, and that's why I like this guy to plop with, because usually what I do is I go to the gym, I come home, I shower, wash my hair, and then I let it plop while I do things like make dinner or breakfast for me, and do my makeup. So this is something that just kind of keeps it out of my way, and it helps to absorb any sort of excess moisture and also excess product. And this, it's got a nice little button and you just flip your head over and tap it in. I'll show you how to do that. Ta-da! And I'll leave it like this for about 20 to 30 minutes just to get the excess moisture off, and then I let it air dry the rest of the way because, again, I don't really have the patience to sit there and do like diffusing. So I'll catch you in a bit when we take this down and you see what it looks like. Okay, so it's been about 20-30 minutes. I did my makeup, I put on real clothes, and then I'm just going to take this down. So my hair is not completely dry, that's not the point. It's just to get that excess moisture and product out. This is when I start messing with where my hairline is because I like it off to the side. And then I just let it dry naturally, which usually takes about an hour to 2 hours. So this is what my hair looks like with those two products in it. And that's it. That's how I do my modified curly girl method. Like I said, it's modified because it doesn't really work the way, or I don't use all the same stuff that they use. There's some things that I use that are against the method, but I'll put some pictures in afterwards.